Hello everyone. Hello everyone and welcome to the YETI Extended Towns and Industries live stream. So let's set up the new GRFs first while I wait for people to come to the stream. Let's go ahead. Go to terraforming. Clear water can be what, like 64 times. Or 128, I don't know. I don't remember what I normally do. It's been a while since I've actually set these. I am on a new computer. So, hey, Master Hellish, and as well as Vlakar. Hello, everyone, and Laxmi. I'm bad with names. I apologize for my pronunciation, of course. Let's see. There's a lot of raw industries. I might actually, let's put this like half or something. YETI has a bug where the industries will randomly disappear after like 10 years or something, 11 years. So in case I need to fund some, let's see, raw industries, fund, is there something else? Remove industries, funding industries, we can put that as half as well. So it'll be like 256,000, I think, or so. Where's terraforming? Am I blind? Raise lower land, so we can do like 16 times or something. Cool. Gotta get the nuts train set. Do the Universal Express wagons. Normal slugs. I'm not going to use slugs anyway. We want to change all the signals, and I want the normal signals since they're a little they're a little more familiar to people. 7-4 row will be a place with bricks. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Jonas or Jonas, and Laxmi again. It's a lot of highs. Okay. And we want some ISR stations. We'll get the Japanese stations as well. What chip stations? Do we want a road replacement set? Like North American road set. Those are road vehicles. Let's get the total bridge replacement set. What is it called? I think I might need to download this. No such Japan, huh? Okay, let's just get the normal one. American road replacement set, sure. Just for fun, a little bit of variety. I think this might be what I used last time, but I stick with what I know. American road replacement set, and what was the other thing I got? The bridge, total bridge renewal set. We also want the passenger mail payment control, even though I'm not going to use it, just for consistency. Make passengers and mail less valuable. Trees or something? Japan trees? Lumber mill. I think this should be good. Okay. Hi Sprex Gaming videos. Is YETI very heavy? If you mean in terms of like CPU or something, it's not very heavy. Nothing in OpenTTD is very heavy. In terms of like difficulty, it is kind of difficult, which is going to be the fun part. And hi, AV. So let's do a new game, 256 by 256. Low towns, mountainous terrain, no variety distribution, sea level. I like the original tree algorithm. We'll do water edges. And number of industries we'll keep low. Smoothness, we can have it be rough. And I don't know, no rivers for today because I don't feel like it. CS. I don't know what CS is, but that does remind me we should get some vehicles. Oh yeah, it's heavy in terms of the download size. It is 100, it is like at least 100 megabytes. Gustavus is 190. So yeah, it takes a while to download. I don't know, Roadhog? I don't actually use the road vehicles. And do we want some trams or something? I don't know. Whatever. No trams. And let's start the game in 2200 because I don't want to wait for trains. Alright, let's see how we do. Okay. And also let me know if the music... I'm going to turn it down a little bit, but I can't really tell. Let's get started. So we do have one of every industry, which is good. Heavy vehicles. Oh, how do I, let's see. How do I turn on developer tools? Debugging. Set new GRF developer tools 1, and we'll also set two-way EOL on. Yeah, sure, I'll use heavy vehicles. It's gonna take a sec to get everything. Is this heavy equipment? Heavy equipment set? Is this a newer version? Get rid of Roadhog. Any parameters here? Just running cost default. I'm just gonna put them at half just to match nuts. Trams, sure. Okay, we get some trams, cool. Rail vehicles. I don't want to get anything in the rail menu. Yeah, it's cool we have Master Hellish here. Great YouTuber and content creator for OpenTTD, as well as some other games. Alright, I think we're ready to go now. Okay. I'm going to turn it down a bit more. Okay, so let's look at the map. What is it? I can't even remember. Okay. Yeah, so we have one of every industry. Something's going to happen in 11 years, I think, where all the industries are going to close if we don't serve them, which is a bug, I guess. We'll just do pause when starting a new game. Okay. Let me open up the YETI. Can I let's see. Can I make a new scene real fast? Web browser. Okay, Can you hear me? You might have not been able to hear me. Let's look at YETI. Don't have any suspicious tabs. Okay. YETI. Here is the can I adjust this? The schematic for it. Can you see this? I don't know if this works. Okay. Oh, I guess that was chat. Shouldn't show that. Okay. So basically we have all these loops that we need to serve, and the easiest one to start with over here is building materials, since you can use the merchant exchange to get food. So there's three main types of secondary, or I guess final products. We have, let me turn down my gain a little bit. We have building materials, come on. Building materials, food, and machinery. So start with building materials, since we can convert them to food using the merchant. And we need stone, clay, and wood. So these first ones. And let's also, that's not allowed while paused, huh? Okay. So we need a construction yard first, so that's pretty straightforward. And then we just have one over here. And then these three primaries are the obvious ones. We also, oh, actually, I forgot to change one thing. We're gonna have to start over. Let me just max out the loan. Since YETI can be kind of slow to start, and we can up the interest rate. Okay. I want to use the, oh, city oriented. I want industry oriented with tired YETIs, which will make getting started a little bit easier. Tired YETIs means that the primary industries will create tired YETIs, which you can bring back and forth to the YETI hut. So you can see these, you need tired YETIs, but that's a good way to get started with YETI. Start with the tired YETIs. Okay, let's look at the map again. So we need a good number of worker yards. We only have 4 worker yards. I want to have a worker yard per primary industry, so actually let's up the towns a little bit. I think we can do a normal number of industries and normal number of towns. And then this should be good. Oh, right. You guys can't see. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. I have not played Extreme Industries. Okay, sorry, you didn't miss much. I was just messing with the new GRF settings, and as you could hear. So so yeah, we have industry oriented. And yeah, and I changed the max loan to be 500. Okay. That's awkward. Okay, let's see how we're doing though. So this time there's only 5 worker yards, which is not enough. Maybe I'll do a bigger map. And there's just like a huge spamming of industries now. Let's do it a little bit bigger. You can see it now, right? You can see it now. I changed the scene back. Okay. So we have 13 worker yards now, so that's good. Okay, so let's actually get started playing. This is taking a bit. So we'll pick a construction yard, and there's only one, so that makes that pretty easy. Let me just stick a sign here. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. It's just so we can find that easily, and then there's only a few different options. Let's make this bigger. So clay pits forests, and forest clay pit, stone quarry. There's actually like 3 right near each other over here. And let's also check the worker yard. So if I want 1 per primary industry, there's only 1 in this corner. So I can serve 1 of those 3. Not a lot, actually. I mean, we can go and connect up like these, like 3 random ones. But let's just get started with 1 of these. So I have a few options. 2 clay pits, stone quarry, and what's the other one? Stone quarry and forest. There's a forest right there. It's a little too close to this, actually. Let's just pick this clay pit. I'm going to do, what, 16 tile long trains or something, I guess? When we, later, I'll start with 4 tile trains, and I'll double it twice, I think. It might be a bit excessive, but... clay pit. I guess mineral silo? Oh. Hi V453000. That is Vaclav. I don't even know how to say your real name, but that is V453000, everyone. Works for Factorio right now. If things haven't changed. Yeah. Oh, we probably need to change station spread. $64 tiles, sure. Okay. Or actually, these are for YETI, so I'll just use the pig pens. And then over here as well. Do like 14 and then 2 over here. Yeah. Actually, I want to move this over a bit. Just so we have room here. And actually, let's use per. I tried my best. So this will be, I'm going to do a refit setup. And over here as well. This is going to be expensive. Yeah, YETI is hard to start. But we'll have trains go back and forth carrying tired YETIs back and forth to this primary industry. And I want... let's see, I want some of the meow trains. Like Doombringer. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one. How much power does this have? Oh shoot, I don't have... the vehicles never expire. It's annoying. Can you turn that on after the fact? Maybe? Hopefully that's okay. These don't... late game trains will never expire, right? In nuts. Okay. How do I tell when it expires? Or do I just have like a 255-year timer now? Hopefully not. I don't want to start this map over or anything. I guess once I set vehicles never expire, maybe no new vehicles expire. Okay. Anyway, let's just do it. Where's my cash? Okay. And we'll get our... What? Oh, is this this is passenger. Okay. So that's passenger only. What am I? I guess transgenic is good. This one can take, yeah. This is the nuts train set. And yeah, we're gonna do some refitting at least, so we want to, oh, and actually I want these to be separate stations. Actually the first thing is go to nearest depot and refit to YETI dudes. Go to the yard and full load. Go to the unload and unload. Go to the nearest depot and refit to tired YETI. We go to here and we don't full load since there won't be a full load available. And then unload all at the original hut. Okay, it's good to know that trains don't expire. And then let's just make sure it gets refit to itself, or to YETI. Okay. Got a notification, but it made no sound, so that's good. Okay, and now let's hook up. It's tricky. I guess we should hook up the stone quarry before we run out of money and make some actual money with the stone. Or not the stone. The clay pit here. And also, let's make sure that no other industries get built near here. Because they can steal YETI. Steal our YETIs. And we don't want that to screw up everything. It's just gonna take a second. Okay, that should be good. And then we'll have this over here. How do you get more pixels for trains? Do you mean 32-bit per pixel? There's certain train sets like pineapple trains that have that. Okay, this is going to be a little expensive to terraform, so I'm just going to keep this short. In reality. Slugs have 32-bit per pixel wagons, which works better with YETI cargoes. Yeah. I do want to... Yeah, I'm planning something with Meow, so... I'm planning just some relatively straightforward logic with Meow. But yeah. Would be nice to have the slugs. But I want to do some logic. This is going to be a long track here. Might run out of money. Might end up cheating. So I guess we'll go up around here. Tracks are not cheap. I'm spending a lot of money on bridges and stuff. that was not a good idea. It's kind of expensive. Can't help it, I want the tracks to be nice. Okay, well, guess we can go below the lake. How do you get better graphics for the whole game? Yeah, you have to look at the online content and do a bit of research to figure out what things are your taste. Hey VadoCat, how's it going? I know I've watched some of your streams, even though I don't speak Russian, I think. But yeah, streams as well if you want to watch some OpenTTD, and especially if you speak that language, speak Russian. Is this train full yet? Have we made any money yet? Okay, we have, so this is producing something. And I guess we'll start out with 4 tile-long trains. Clone this, get rid of all these orders. Refit to clay. Full load here. Unload all. And I want quick creation of vehicle orders on. Okay. So now's the part where we are almost out of money and we have to wait a little bit. Well, we do have you do have the, shoot, what was it called? Bricks. Is Bricks not a real full base set graphics, or do you mean like including all the other vehicles and stuff? Should I go in fast mode? Let's save sometimes. I'm gonna speed this up a little. Just want to get this one train going, and then we can afford another one of these. Though I guess we will need signaling if we do that. Let's set this to 2. And then just add some places for trains to pass each other. Original graphics is not on bananas, so you can get better graphics there. Yeah, the original graphics actually are pretty good. I used to say that new GRF, or the open source ones were just as good, but I think the original does have something to it. Okay. Yeah. Music volume's a little tricky. Bricks isn't full and isn't faithful to the original game, so it would never be widely accepted as the main 32-bit per pixel base set. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you were never one to care about being faithful to the original game and whether it would be accepted accepted by the general player base. Okay, so we have one industry, so let's get another one. We have our clay pit. Maybe I did this wrong. Okay, so we have the forest here, so let's connect. This is going to get really crowded over here, but we have a YETI, or a worker yard here, and a clay pit, or a forest here, so let's connect those two up. Did we make money also? Oh, it's right on time. Should be like 30, 50, 50,000. Do you always start with small buses and then make your ways up to other means of transportation, or how do you start? Starting with small buses is a very slow way to start. Buses don't make a lot of money, so you'll have to wait for them. So, I mean, I'm all about the trains. I start with the trains, but if you really want to get a fast start, just start with passenger airplanes in most games. I have a GRF to make passengers less valuable, but even then, it still is the best way to make money starting out. But if you don't want to use planes, you can use long passenger trains as well, or just train lines. The further you transport the cargo, the better, the more money you make. Okay, so we are making profit now. And let me turn on area highlight as well. 16 tiles. Except I also need room for the refit. It's just too expensive to terraform. We can do it. We'll do some of it. We'll extend the station later. 12 tiles is plenty, and let's also buy some land so no new industries will pop up and steal our Yetis. Okay. And by the way I'm doing the signals like this is to prevent stacking inside the depot once we have more than one train on these tracks. Just means that when the train enters the depot, the train will have to wait here, and it might go forward one tile, but it'll still have to wait at the next signal. And then over here, local authority's not going to be happy about this. So let's get the full station length in before they get angry at us. Okay. Looks like we're doing all right. Where'd that train go? Okay, so this time, actually this is on the wrong side. Started on this side. So we want to go, oh, and I forgot. I want these to be separate stations again. Luckily, the local authority let us. Okay. So we want to go here, full load, and then here, unload all. We can delete these. I'm gonna go here, not full load, and here, unload all. And then delete these two. TTD has always been a train game to me. The others are just for some variation now and then in feeders. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. No orders. Wait a moment. What did I just do? What the heck? Shoot, what did I just do? Did I just... Okay, I don't know what I just did. Okay, let's start over. Go to nearest depot, refit to YETI. Go to there, full... Go to there, full load, go to here, unload all, no loading. Go to nearest depot, refit to tired YETI. Go to here, don't full load, go to here, unload all, no loading. Teach me English, please. I do not understand anything. Well, I don't know how to teach English, especially since I don't speak Russian. I never played with YETI. Do you have to supply YETI workers to make the industries work or something? Yes, you do. So you always have to start with YETI dudes. And I recommend when you're starting out, it's still going to be difficult, but when you start out, it'll be a little bit easier to use tired YETIs, because then you can, what you start out with is moving tired YETIs and YETIs back and forth between the YETI hut, the worker yard, and the primary industry. And hey Narasa, how's it going? So we're barely making a little bit of money. We'll hook up this forest now. And it's kind of convenient since we can just hook it up over here. Yes, somehow. Excuse me. Let's just go straight here, turn over here. Oh, I'm out of money. Okay. This train doesn't need to wait here while we wait for another load of cargo. We're gonna speed up. We're zooming. Oh. Is there another train? Oh, so I have 3 trains on that track. Can't even count. Oh, we have money now. So that train delivered a cargo. How many viewers do you usually get in a stream? I usually get 30. So we're doing pretty good today. But it seems like the first day when you stream is the most. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. But like the first day of the other stream with the Toyland, we had like 60 viewers like this, and then the next 2 days it was half that or so. Okay, so just refit this to wood. Full load here, delete that order. That train can go. But we still need to connect this up somehow. I guess we'll just do it like this. And I guess might as well double this up properly for a little bit. Okay. What the? Do I have breakdowns on? Oh my goodness. It's like the... It's like way going back to the beginning. Okay, no maintenance, no breakdowns, no 90-degree turns. Okay. This is a new computer, so all my settings are reset, so I have to redo them all. Okay. Yeah, I guess it might be people want to see the start of a game to figure out how to get money, but really once you figure it out, once you sort of start a few games and figure out how to get money, it's not too bad. But the first time, when you just start playing, it doesn't make a lot of intuitive sense because of the way further you transport cargo, more money you make. It doesn't really make sense like that in real life. So we are kind of just waiting for money to come in. So I guess we can start doubling up tracks more. See you, Master Hellish. Glad you could stop by. It's great to see you here. Expensive. I am now out of money. Do I have any loan? No. Wait. Come on. Need a bit of money here. Need a bit of money here. Okay. Now the train can make its way onto the track. So we don't go bankrupt. Okay, I'm gonna go on fast forward again. Let's watch this train. Okay, so now we have money again. Just so we don't have to wait around forever. And let's repay one 10,000 increment in case we need money later. An emergency fund. In vanilla, it's usually coal or passengers, depending on town sizes and industry placement. Yeah, definitely the way I would start vanilla game. Coal or passengers. Coal is high paying, so it's a good way to start. Even with slow trains, it's high paying. Passengers are just OP in vanilla. Okay, and now we're out of money again. I want to have one more train over here once we can afford it. How much do these cost? Like 10? 22? Okay. I'll just speed this up. Wait for that train to come. What is my autosave interval? Let's do every 6 months. Okay, so that's pretty good. Oh, we also need to increase the population of these towns. So this is Darfingburg. So this is, we'll just stick down some buses. Now this is a problem because vehicles, I did not set vehicles never expire on. We only have logging trucks. What about streetcars? Do you have any streetcars? Please make 10 million euro vanilla speedrun. I don't know, OpenTTD isn't really a good speedrun game, though I've seen the speedruns. It's a little bit silly. Okay, I'm gonna just add... Don't do this at home. I'm just gonna add some more vehicles. UK bus set? Sure. That sounds cool. So yeah, if you change your new GRFs in a game, it's likely to break things. So this is a risk. But now we should have some buses, right? Oh yes, good. So just sort by passenger capacity, introduction date. Not allowable past, okay. So now I have some buses. They can just go around whatever. I also am going to do towns, build roads. Towns are not allowed to build roads just because I don't want them to go crazy. I'll just build some roads for them. Okay. They're really taking the long route. I guess I kind of forced them to, huh? Oh well. Can get another train here. Fastest money new GRFs allowed. You could just make, yeah, you could just make a new GRF with like a vehicle that just gives you money or something. Yeah. Also, hello Mad Spy, how's it going? So this is Fartston, of course. Fartston. So we want this town to grow as well. And make some roads for the town. Yeah. I like it makes sense if you don't include time speed up. But yeah. I think some of them do at least. So that's really silly. Yeah, because you just go as fast as you can, and then you win the game. So this one's going to be a bit slower, I think, since this has pretty good YETI production. This one has pretty bad YETI production, like a third actually. That's kind of terrible. I'm going to add another train here, so we're doing all right. All right, and now let's add our third industry. So we have our clay pit, our forest, and now we just need a stone quarry, as well as a worker yard to go along with it. So I guess this really is the only option up here, with a maybe this worker yard. Has decent production, so that's good. Okay. Remember to do separate stations this time. I have YETI, Extended Towns and Industries, as well as the Nuts train set. And, you know, industrial station renewal for the nice looking stations. And a few other things, base cost mod, etc. How are we going to fit this in here? I guess it kind of fits in that way. Almost. I have to terraform this. Oh. Now it accepts invalid cargo. I hope I didn't break the game too much. Hope I didn't break the game too much by changing new GRFs. Otherwise this will be a short stream. Guess we go up around this way. Oh, I should probably, I remember, put some signals on this so the trains can actually do stuff when there's two of them. Okay. Oh, I guess... YETI count as passengers, so I shouldn't use these trains. I should use a different train. I just realized these monorails are really OP, I think. So let's just do some testing. If we get one of these... What is this? What is the gimmick with these? Wagons lose 5 capacity and change color per 2 units added. Loading stages reduced by 1 per 4 units added. So maybe I don't actually want them to be super long then. What about the maglev equivalent? Oh, I can't afford these, can I? Not right now. Oh, that's expensive. Let's start with this one, I guess. So we can see this is 631 passengers, which is a huge amount compared to 200 for the other trains. So it's kind of overpowered. So I'm going to use it. So go to the nearest depot. Let's do the refit after. So we'll full load here, unload all here, full load here, unload all here. Or not full load. We don't want to full load on the second leg. At the depot, we want to refit to normal YETI. And then we want to go to the nearest depot between the two orders and refit to tired YETI. I think that's good. Now the capacity on the passenger trains is OP. But if you get, because I mean, if you're just trying to, like, in terms of just making money, it's so OP. 600 passengers in this tiny train, it's crazy. But with like passenger and mail payment control, like if you stick this down to like 10% or something, maybe you can be balanced. But 600 YETI dudes in this is kind of OP. Come on. Yeah, tired YETI is you can think of it as workers leaving the building for the day. So now it's just gonna excuse me, it's just gonna take forever to do full load. So maybe it's not OP. I'm just gonna remove the full load and let the train just go. It's balanced because it takes forever to fill up. Okay, now we want to start moving this stone. Okay, get one of these trains, get some stone. Full load here. We're still barely making any money. Yeah, also, I guess with shorter trains it might be better because it take less time to get into the depot. So that is something to consider. Stone, right? Yeah. And I guess we can finish doubling this up. I'm just going to clean this up so it's doesn't have a level crossing. Okay. So now we have all three of those primaries hooked up. We want to start getting food, for one thing. Using one of these transfer markets. So let's see if this is the best option. Or exchange merchant. I don't know what I said, transfer market. We could use one of these down here and make more money, which might be worth it. Or even this one over here. I mean, is there a lot of stuff on this side? Let's see. I mean, it's not really about the money with YETI. It's going to be getting those feedback loops going, so I guess probably this one is the best option here. And I guess we got to use boats. I didn't add a boat set, did I? Are there going to be any available? Okay, there are still. We'll just use the vanilla ones, it's fine. So building materials. Because we use a good station. And we want some fraction of them. Well, for now we can send all of them to this market. We want some fraction of them to go to the market. Yes. The animation for this is great. We'll see it in a bit, but there's a giant slug in it. So be excited. I can't actually, like, reach this point easily. Maybe go around this way even, I guess. I guess that works. Might be best. But we'll do a transfer somewhere. I mean, I want this to be like 16 tiles. Cannot count. It's a little tight. It's a little tight there. Let's turn it the other way, actually. If the local authority will still let me. Alright, 12 will have to do for now. Okay, we need dock. And actually boats aren't bad in YETI. So we need building materials. Okay. These can only carry wood. Wood isn't even a liquid. Alright, we're gonna need a boat set also. But this might also screw up the game. Which is the other one that's fish? It's the one that... I don't know my boat sets. What is is fish the best one? Isn't there one that's newer? Let me Google it. Squid ate fish. Where's squid? Huh. Squid, oh, this is squid ate fish. Okay. It's just called fish 2 now. Oh, now it's called squid ate fish. So we'll add that. And see if the game crashes. Now hopefully these can carry building materials. Yeah, like all of these can. Even the hovercraft, 100 tons of express crate. I guess, yeah, we can not afford, oh, we can barely afford this. But we'll refit it to building materials. I guess have it full load. And I'll not send that out yet. Yeah. Squid. Okay. And figure out how to get these tracks over. Just run them straight down the hill, sure. A lot of money. Oh, we should double this up, huh? Let's wait for this train to get over here so we can get some real money. And actually, let's start filling up trains over here too. Just so we can get some building materials going. And we want to transfer. Oh, there's a reset engines? Let's try that. Oh. Oh yeah, now there's all available. That's cool. Didn't know that. Thanks, Matt. Out of money. Wait for the money to come in. Okay. This guy's filling up. So we have 2 of 3 cargoes. So you can see it says if we are only delivering 2 of 3 cargoes, we only get 3/4 production or conversion. But if we have all 3, then we get 100%. So you have to make sure to balance that out. I guess I don't need a depot over here. Thanks for the nice comments. name. No idea how to read that in Cyrillic. But thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Nuts question, how is one meant to use the Meow class of trains with per rail in an actual network? Yes. So the per trains real fast. Let's find one. You can see red per is 30% speed, blue per is 30% power, yellow per is more tractive effort, and green per is balanced. So actually, what we want to do is use red per in most places because it'll be faster. This is kind of expensive. Should have just been building it by default. But for illustrative purposes, we can do something like that. And then in the actual stations, what you want to do, I think, is you'll have yellow per while you're accelerating out of the station, green per for more power, or green per is medium, and then blue per is for more horsepower, I think. So something like that. But it's only a really small difference when you do this. Yeah, so blue is power. So tractive effort is essentially the force that the train has when accelerating. So you want yellow while the train's accelerating, blue for more power after that, and then green is balanced, and then red for speed once the train is fast enough. But really, it doesn't have that big of an effect. I'm gonna just make the depot the same color to match. Hey Jewel, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we'll stick with red per, I guess, is better. Yeah, I mean, the per will really only have an effect if you have really long, weaker trains, I suppose. Yeah. So as V says, the main thing for per actually is conditional orders. So you can do conditional orders based off of the max speed, which is weird, but you can, and then per lets you sort of abuse that to make your trains have conditional orders based on what color track they're on. Sorry, hit the microphone. Hopefully that didn't deafen everyone. Okay, so we should let this boat go because there's a lot of building materials waiting here. But we should also... Maybe we'll have a refit boat. So if he refits to building materials, goes over here, refits to what is it, food? Oh, it can't carry food. So that doesn't work. Okay. But we do need to get food back here somehow. Somewhere. Like maybe even on this side of the... or over here somewhere. Boats are going to be a little bit tricky. Maybe here. This is not a bad spot. So something that can carry food and is fast. speed is actually pretty important. Not fast, but... It's important in YETI so you can get those feedback loops going. If your trains are slow, the feedback loop is slow and it doesn't get started very well. We'll transfer here. This has a lot of capacity, so I'm not going to do full load. Well, maybe I will. For now. Yeah, this is Squid 8 Fish. Or apparently it's also called Fish 2. So yeah, fish ships. Getting decent building material production. It's also not bad in YETI to have some cargo just waiting at your station. As sort of like a kickstart for the feedback loop. Welcome, Blood Red. Good to see you here. Welcome. So now we want to deliver, out of money, want to deliver the food. How expensive are these ships to run, by the way? $13,000 per year. It's not bad. These are like... The trains are cheap and nuts. Yeah, so we want to move food next. We're gonna have to do some fancy stuff at this point, because we have 3 different worker yards which need food. This one, and this one over here. And we need to divide it. We need to divide the food evenly. So this is where the conditional orders with per comes in handy. But I guess we first need some drop stations at each of these. So there's one. Here's here's another one. Does this only support? Huh, okay, that was weird. And the last one up here. Not a lot of room. Okay, so those are the 3 drop stations for food. As well as building materials, actually. But, excuse me, we'll deal with that later. Okay. So then we'll want to load over here. Need more cash. There we go. Connect this up somewhere over here. Well, we can probably see the animation now. Okay, here it is. Something's wrong with the fish's tail, I noticed. I'm not sure what happened, but we can see the building materials popping out here. They get delivered to the slug to eat. Presumably the slug then processes the building materials and excretes whatever comes out the other end, and then that attracts fish. So that becomes food, and that's how I assume this works. Okay. So actually here we need to do some logic, some fancy stuff. There's not a lot of room actually. Let me move one of these tracks over here. Okay, good. And now I have to remember how to do logic. I have to look at my video. But let's see. Something like... Alright, I'm gonna open it. Open my video. Because I forgot how to do stuff. Should we watch my stuff? Let's see. I'm not good at OBS. Okay. I'll remember to switch back this time. I want a train splitter.
Hello everyone.
That's me. Like this one. Okay, so we have a entry signal opposite the exit signal, and then two signals on the other side. So it'll be here, here, yeah, I guess like that, and then here and here, I think. Now we need logic trains. So let's just test this. So let's see. So it should flash green when this guy goes away. Yeah, flashes green there. Actually, I guess if we just let it go, flashes green. Yeah, perfect. So that'll detect when a train passes by. And then I want to put a little counter over here for 3 different destinations, 1 for each of our primary cargos. Actually, we need a bit more space. Do we? I don't know. Let's do it like this. One more tile of space, I guess. Don't need to make this super compact for no reason. So 1, 2, 3. And this train needs to be... well, what's the longest it could be? I guess here is 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 3 actually. Is that too long? So 1, 2, 3. No, that should be good. Yeah, so that can go in circles. Yep, this is where it gets real. Actually, I want to move everything back a tile, I think. I like it a little better. Connect that there. This one here. That to here. Oh, we need one more tile of space here, actually. Okay. This isn't very good. Kind of made a mess of this. Then we can read from this side. Yeah, I need room for readouts, but then I can do it like this. We can see. So we can see this one's currently green on the middle. If we just skip that, you can see it switches to each of the different ones. This town's in the way a little bit. There we go. So then, over here, we will have... let's move this over. I'll have a few different tracks which trains can take. I'll have 3. I'm building a very fancy logic-based train splitter to perfectly divide these trains. Let's get rid of some of these signals. Actually, I want this further back, don't I? I want trains to pass it before... Actually, I guess this is fine. And actually, I'm gonna make this train... We should make this train as short as possible, so... It'll be green as much as possible. So what's the shortest this train could be? I think 2 tiles is the shortest. And I have to let it go through signals. Wrong way. Okay. Oh, these actually need to be exit signals, or else they'll read the input instead of the actual value. Yeah, so you can see that it'll change a lot faster that way, which is good for over here. So I do have two-way on, right? Yeah. No, it's off. Okay, now it's on. So here we'll need I guess let's just do a single point split like this for simplicity. Have one input there, one input there, and one over here. And actually we can just read it directly from right here instead of going all the way around. This one we can go around. And then this will have a bridge. This one needs to be like that. And I guess, yeah, the other two exit signals will just be here. Don't need to make life complicated. So you can see, can't really see since these signals are facing the wrong way. But you can see it should be red. This one should be red. Only one of them is green. And each time we increment this train, it'll switch to a different one. So it's good. And we will, I guess, just do some clean perf for the logic stuff. And then over here is where we get to have our conditional orders. Something there? This thing's kind of in the way. And at this point, we'll have three different options. Trains can be going at red speed, yellow speed, or I guess green or blue. I guess it doesn't matter. Or I guess yellow, green, blue would be the same as yellow. So we want green speed. How much food do we have? Food waiting here? Yeah, we have one load of food waiting, and let's see industries again. So now we're ready for fancy stuff. Clone one of these trains, refit it to food, put a full load here, and then go to this waypoint. There'll be a bunch of conditional orders. I guess I need to connect up these drops first, actually. Okay, let's put a pause on that and connect up these drops. And we have decent money now. We're still not out of debt, but we have decent money. I missed a spot there. bridge over here. We will be redoing all of this eventually in the next couple days. I think this will probably be like at least a 5-day saga. Oh, we don't actually need a depot. Okay, so there's one. The other one was over here. Yeah, that's a bit far. Jeez. Out of money again. Okay. Oh shoot, do I have inflation on? Oh my goodness, not inflation. Jeez. No inflation, please. I noticed that the loan had increased to 600,000. I wonder if there's a way to reset inflation too, but inflation will just crush you eventually. I think. I just don't play with it on, so keep things simple. Glad I noticed that. This thing's in the way. We're still on the gold standard in this world. Or something. Okay, and then connect up the final one, which was this one, which is actually really close to where we want to be. So I'm just gonna do a row here with a tunnel. I don't know what curve line. That's awkward. That was interesting because the tooltip was blocking me somehow from building. Just gonna need to turn like 3 here. This is very ugly. Could crush you theoretically, but with nuts that would take a really, really long time. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we got those connected up. I guess we'll connect this up as well. Alright, and now we're ready for orders for this train. If we'll load any cargo, we go to unload all here, or unload all here, or unload all here. And we'll probably rename these stations to be a little bit more reasonable. So this is the forest. Forest Yeti. Yeti. This is food and BM, building materials. It's just like the supply drop. That was weird. Did not work for the font for a second. And this is stone. This is clay. Okay. Maybe we can just say clay subdrop. We don't need Yeti also. And then this one is stone. Yes, the soup drop for food. Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, that just took a second to update. So actually, forest. I'm gonna be picky. I'm gonna change this to wood. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the text there. Tired Yeti as in tired from a long day of work, sleepy. Okay, unload all, no loading, unload all, no loading, unload all, no loading. And then they will jump back to the full load every time. Last one doesn't need to because it loops around. And now, at this waypoint, we need a conditional order jump to clay, or a conditional order jump to wood, some percentage of the time. But we'll do it based off maximum speed. So actually, we'll let this guy go. How much food is waiting here? Uh-oh, it's starting to disappear. So yeah. Let's get another one loading. Okay, so let's just skip. So he's going to the waypoint now. He's going to have to pick one of these. Or actually, I can just do it in place. Stop. Okay, whatever. So we can see when he's on red. Let's label these. So red is the fastest. So the fastest will be to clay, I guess. So we'll jump to order 7 when the maximum speed is 219 or greater. Is more than or equal to 218. Case of weird rounding. I don't think it matters. If we're on green, then we'll go to wood. So now the max speed is 185. So jump to wood if it's greater than or equal to 184. And then otherwise we go to stone. It just falls through the conditions. And there we go. So we'll see. Let's just change this back to red. And we'll see that this should, well, it's going towards clay, so it should jump to the clay order. You can see it did that. Very good. So that's how you do the conditional orders like this. I'm just like coloring it nicely. And then yellow, you can color the readouts yellow. Okay. Order 4 still has load percentage. Oh, did I? Yes. Okay, thank you. That is good catch. Thank you for catching that. What did I say? Wasn't this supposed to be like 185? 184 or something? So this, at normal speed, this is 168. At green speed, this is 185. So that's right, 185. Okay, so now it works. Yeah. So this thing has a lot of food. 744. This guy can carry 210, so we need like 4 of these, or 3 I guess, 3 and 1 extra. That'll just get a tiny bit, so I'm gonna add a bunch of these trains to handle all that cargo. Just gonna add a buoy here. Just for fun. I don't like how close this giant tanker ship was getting to the shore. It's just bothering me slightly. And we'll see this. So now the next green route is the middle one. So this guy will go to wood. Let me save the game. See. Heading to wood supply drop. Very good. And this guy will head to stone. Or wood also. Okay, so now we have a problem. Didn't work. What happened here? So it didn't advance. It's gonna advance now? No, what happened here? Huh, okay. I saw it flash green though. So I stop. This should flash green. But what's the problem? This guy didn't flash green. Uh-huh. Why wouldn't it? That doesn't do anything, but I'm just changing that. Oh, of course, I forgot a signal on this side. So this train is actually in this block right now. You can see this half tile train is in the block. So yeah, that's the problem. We need one more signal there. So now it'll advance. There we go. So now this train will go to stone. And we got an extra train to wood, but it's no problem. Yeah, so that was the problem. There's the feedback there, as you said, red nail. Yeah. It seems like this one boat isn't enough to keep up. And I'll add another one of these too. We don't want any of the building material or any of the food escaping us. We want to have maximum transported possible. And also, this is Trundleham. Let's buy a town statue. if we can afford it. It's a little bit pricey now, actually. We'll do that later. We're still not in the green. But now that we have food heading out, so let's see. So we sent 2 to wood. So let's take a look at the wood over here. So that's going to boost the production here. We now have 407 crates of food waiting. So actually the problem is we don't have enough tired Yeti. I'm just going to add another train here. Or actually, we want to use the other train, don't we? Other type of train. This one. Where is it? Oh, I missed a tile anyway. Jeez. So that's not long enough. Let's get rid of this guy. So this train will go to the same as this one. And actually, let's get rid of the full load. Let's just get things moving. Minimize the latency of this loop. Why is he stuck? Do I need signals here? Okay, yeah, that was it. That's weird that it can't refit while it's in there. I'll send this guy to the depot. And let's make a few more of these just to keep everything moving. This one you can see, no food waiting. Might have used up all the food. But I'm going to switch to these trains as well over here. I'm going to get rid of the full load as well. And I'm just waiting for them and speed it up. Wait for them to go back to the depot so I can delete them. Wait, is this guy? Yeah. We're nearing that 10-year mark where all the industries will die suddenly, potentially. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but it might. Okay. How we're doing on food. Yeah, so it's all moving around. So we also, at this point, we want building materials also. So we have building materials, making like a small, decent number, 250 per month. These also want building materials. We're giving them food. So we also need a splitter here. We have to decide some fraction of the building materials will be converted to food, and the rest will go to actual building materials. So we'll do it in 2 levels, 2 stages, a 2-way split and then like a 4-way split. Mining pool is really in the way. I'm going to put in a bus for them, I guess. But not to make them grow, just so we can be friends with them so I can demolish their town later. Why Nuts doesn't have much fast cargo trains like 640 kilometers per hour. It's just, I think it's mainly because it's hard to have good acceleration with trains that go that fast. That's like a sensible amount of acceleration. I'm gonna do the tree trick. Since there are no trees, they'll really like me. Once I add trees back, yeah, good. And then we can get rid of some of those buildings. But I don't want them to grow anymore on this side. This is going to be expensive. Not that expensive. So now we're atrocious again. I guess I shouldn't have bought the land because I'm just going to demolish it now. But now, when we plant trees again, they'll like us again, right? Yeah, good. Can I demolish any of these? I can demolish one. I guess I wanted to demolish that one instead. Just gonna keep doing this. Okay, get that guy out of the way. This is what you're meant to play the game like. Okay. Have some room for tracks here. Just say we have something happening here. I think this is where we do the... I guess we only need a two-way split. I mean, you can even do it like self-regulating network style. No. Do I have the 0.8 or 0.7 version? I don't know. I have the 1.10.3 is my OpenTTD version, but I'm guessing you're talking about something else. You're talking about nuts, actually? Yeah, 0.8 for nuts. I'm not sure what the difference is, actually. But it's a bigger number, so pick that one. Probably. Oh, I did not mean to do that. This is YETI Extended Towns and Industries. This train I made lost. Oh, what happened there? Did I just do that just now? Yeah, looks like we're okay there. Okay. Let's back this up a little bit. This industry set is amazing. But yeah, it is 32-bit per pixel, so HD and sort of humorous style. Okay. Is that rattling? Probably can't hear it, but it's bothering me. Okay, so we'll have our little monostable. See if I can remember how to build it. I think that was it. I'm just gonna clone the ones over here so I can have them all in the same group if I want. Which ship set do you use? I added Fish's ships. I was, I guess, unintentionally just gonna use the default one, but it doesn't have support for all of the YETI industries. YETI cargoes. Okay, let's see if this works. We can let this guy go. And we should see a brief flash of green on this one. Yep, there we go. So now, we need to have some fraction. I don't remember what the number should be though. Like maybe 25% of the time we send things to get turned into food. Let's move this down a tile. So I guess let's just start with 8 or something. We can just start with a large. This is gonna take up a lot of space. I'm trying to build a train splitter that'll have a nice, perfect number of trains that'll split off. I guess I can just use a NOT gate actually. Okay. Need another tile. So I guess, yeah. It's gonna be hard to fit this in. You just count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, this is 8. This is also the slowest way to count, but there. So we'll do it like, I guess like this is good. I actually only want one of these trains. So instead of doing the thing before where we have the whole train covering everything, we can just have one train. And we'll pick a specific one to use. I guess, like, I'll just use 6. Probably should have numbered it differently, so it would be easier. You can see that train will increment by 1 each time a train passes here. And then we'll use a NOT gate somehow. Do they like me yet? Probably not. So we have to do it like this. Seems like the industries are closing. It's happening. Look at them all going. They're all closing right now. Yeah, it's that point in the game. So then over here, actually, yeah, we can move this split back up to say here. Oh, sorry, just smacked the mic. So I guess the negative one is the one we want. The inverted one is the one we want to go over here. So it's going to be kind of backwards. Yeah, hopefully you're not all deaf now. So there we go. Why did that train jump 2 tracks? I think it is just too fast. Am I wrong? I went 2 again. Is it just, did I signal this wrong? Okay, so let's... No, he's just going really fast. But that's easy to fix. Just give him an order, go to the timetable, change the speed limit to something reasonable. And now if we do this, you can see there's no chance of him skipping. You can even go faster than that. Good. See, all of them are closing. I guess it was 8 years into the game this time. That will make it tricky to deal with later. Tricky to connect up everything we want later. I wanted that to be the same. So now these trains will go. I'm just going to connect this up here. I'm going to go there. It's going to be green per on this one. And I guess this one as well for now. That's fine. And we'll need another splitter over here somewhere. And we could even put it over here next to the other one. Seems good to me. $3 a.m. It's quite early. Use entry signals instead, doesn't really matter. And then have our train detector here. I don't know if this island is big enough, but we're trying it. Or this little peninsula. These trains are going pretty fast. It's for logic. Trying to figure out how to do this, fit everything in. It is sort of like a CPU. I mean, not really, but it is a monostable circuit essentially. If you've done stuff with a redstone, that might sound familiar. Let's just bridge it over, bridge everything over. Want one there. One here. Actually, you know what? This is dumb. Let's just do it, since we're already here. Let's just do it right here. No reason to make it complicated. And actually, let's do it in the other direction. Like this. Okay. I wanted these to be the same. Okay. So I'll have another three-way split there. We can even do the exact same as the other side. The clay. Oh yeah, and the industries here died. The big massacre. Everything closed. Let's see this. Gonna add some new orders under here. We want to go to this waypoint. We're going to go to stone. We want to go to clay. Over here. Where was it? Clay and wood. We want to go back to order 1. Okay. We want to jump to clay when maximum speed is more than or equal to 218. Want to jump to wood when maximum speed is more than or equal to 185. Yes, that is the wrong waypoint, isn't it? Let me just... Waypoint 2. Waypoint 2. It's all the same one, yeah. Okay, so let's rename this to something useful. This is the food split. And this one is the BM, building material split. Okay. And we also have to do, well, this is actually the second BM split. I guess, no, that's not what I wanted. I guess this is the building material food split. Okay. No, sorry, I hit the mic again. I should probably move it somewhere. It's not right in my face. Or right near my hands. Okay. Now I want to go via the food split. I already have that order. We want to fall through a lot of the time. We have a conditional order jump to go to the building material split when the maximum speed is more than or equal to 218, which will be the red route. I think that's good. Mess of orders, but I think this is good. Just rename some things. Okay. So let's see what happens now. So this will be 1/8 of the time, which is probably too infrequently actually. That's not going to work. So I guess I'll just remove half the signals, right? So I'll do 1/4 of the time for now, and we can tune that to like 2/7 or something later. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Wait, I did this backwards. Wait, did I do this backwards? Let's get rid of this track. Where'd that train go? Okay, there was no train. Okay, so this is going to be green most of the time. No, yeah, this is right. Okay, so let's see where this train goes for fun. And we can speed this up. So yeah, so he goes to the food. He goes to deliver building materials. Wait, no, I'm confusing myself. Okay, well, let's just keep watching this train for a second. So we'll trigger this one. So now he's going to stone, which works. What's going on with these signals here, though? Probably because I forgot to put a train here, huh? Probably. Oh, interesting. It changed right when it was entering that spot. So this is too far away. We can do it right there on the spot where they make the decision, and that's foolproof. Okay, so yeah, I am doing this backwards. I want them to go to food most of the time. So these are swapped. So I didn't need to do that silly tunnel. So what's making the train slow down on the yellow track? Is it a property of the colored tracks themselves? It is a property of the nuts train set for certain trains on the colored track. So I guess it's a property of the trains as well as the track. We need more trains, speaking of. Yeah. As V said, there's no strict speed limit on the track or anything like that. We have paid off our loan. Barely. What's the maximum number of autosaves? This be in an interface? Okay. Interface. Autosave every 6 months. Huh. I don't know. So this is the point where we should start to get a little bit of feedback in our feedback loop with all the trains. Wait, V, do the wet rail trains go faster on universal rail if you put them on per? Wondering. They don't, right? They still go slower. So let's add a few more trains here to keep that feedback loop fast. And the last one's over here. So that's all of them? Oh wait, this one was too short, wasn't it? Oh man. Whatever, it's 3.5 tiles. Just live like that. We are starting to get a little bit of excess at our stations. A little bit. Emphasis on little. Very small amount. I built the stations really long because I think we might end up with I might make our trains a lot longer later, depending on how things go. Okay. Okay, so we have extra clay now over here. I don't know why I wrote worker yard. It's construction yard. Silly. Do these guys like us yet? Not yet. And what we can also do maybe is hook up some random worker yards if there are any extra sitting around, but I don't see them. Like over here. Could get more clay that way. Or, I mean, we're not really getting the feedback that I wanted. I think the boats and everything are not helping. Might get rid of the boats and just clear a bunch of water using canals. Or maybe it's time to actually buy some town statues. It's a little expensive still. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Can sort of cheat by using canals. Probably can't see what's happening here on the stream. But if we do this, that's a little bit cheaper. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than just demolishing water. 216 million. It's kind of cheating, but like, it wouldn't be so expensive if I didn't have base cost mods in the first place. So it's kind of just me cheating myself. That's kind of what OpenTTD is. Okay. Let's just call this Prawnfield Market. Or no, Prawnfield East. We'll connect it to the same station. And then trains that visit here will just no longer transfer. They'll just unload. And then these boats will no longer have a purpose. The real challenge with YETI is going to be when we hit those feedback loops and the production just goes crazy. So you have that to look forward to still. Not sure if the neutral ship dock won't keep stealing some of your food from the merchant. That's an interesting point. I guess it probably would, huh? I mean, it's fine. We can just have both of them going at the same time. And I guess they're not going to hit this buoy anymore. Can I? Okay, you can't just demolish those. Okay. The building material to food drop. And then this one is the food pickup. I guess we don't really need this. We can just say this is also food pickup. So we're cheating with station spread for a second. Is that longer? No, that was the same. If you're wondering why you can't see the bridges, it's because I have bridge transparency turned on. So now these trains will go to the station that's actually next to the exchange market. I guess this actually also needs to have a platform nearby. This is not the Japanese stations I expected. Use one of these. Alright. If you gotta leave, V, thanks for coming. And if you want to play OpenTTD, then you should. You can come join me sometime. But good to see you here. Good to talk to you again. Okay. This is the food pick. These guys don't need to full load, they can just go for it. Need more of these trains. So it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of that feedback, maybe. Let's see how... Yeah, so we have all 3 cargoes looking good. Let's check our primaries. Primaries still have trains waiting, so we're not getting too much boost yet. So we had 155 there, not bad. Forest, 135. I mean, it's not great either. And the stone was 85, real bad. Let's also buy land here. Make sure nothing else comes in and steals our Yeti guys. It's just a little bit tedious to do. Also, there's a hill here, so what does it matter? Snail is kind of scary. The slug. Okay. I think we have enough. Let's buy some... We can do large advertising campaign and build statue at all these different places to make sure we get as much cargo as possible. That'll boost our transported rating. At each of these places. This is Wanding Hall, Quarry, and Carnbridge, so we're going to need both of these. I will continue the Let's Play, probably pretty soon. It's easier for me to stream right now, I guess. And this is just a lot faster paced, I guess. I can get a lot more done in a single day, just by streaming a few hours. Speaking of which, looks like we're getting pretty far along. Let's see, how long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 46 minutes, so we'll probably call it in 15 minutes. Hey, let's learn Russian already. I so want to understand what you're doing there, but not knowing the English language confuses me. Yeah. I should learn Russian. How hard is it to learn Russian? Who here has learned Russian? I've learned some Japanese, I know some Chinese, I know a tiny bit of Korean. So I have a lot of Eastern Asia a little bit down. I'm not very good. Beginner in all of those, but in terms of what I can speak a little bit of. But yeah, there's some good Russian OpenTTD streamers like Vadokat here and what's the other guy? I know. Oh, these guys like us now. You know what that means? Town is going away. Okay, now we wait for them to like us again. Oh, look. This is starting. There's no trains waiting. This looks good. This looks good. No stone. We need some stone to come. How's that train? Wait a moment. Wait a moment. These trains don't have a way to get back to the pickup. There's no way for them to get back to the pickup. Of course they're gonna run out of trains there. Jeez. Let me just clean this up a little. That's a silly mistake. You can get it to 0 population, but cannot delete it completely, right? Yeah. So the town sign will always be there. It'll just say 0. And I also built this statue here. So that you can't delete once you pay for it. But that's okay. Alright, so now trains can actually get back here. I mean, the operating profit's going up, as we can see, so it should be all right. I read you through Google Translate. It's hard. I study poorly, but I play OpenTTD myself and make a video and new GRF review. Yeah, I've been following your channel for a while, Vadokat, but I can't understand anything you say, of course, which is a problem. Yeah. And you can, yeah, as Craig said, I don't know if I said that right. You can delete this in the map editor, but then it's sort of a lot of effort. You have to go swap everything out. But yeah, in the scenario editor, you could do that. All right, do we have any primary industries that have good production? Like, it looks like we have some good wood coming. There's only one train waiting. Let's keep everything topped off. Do the same here. It's going up. It's going up. Even though we haven't added any new industries, there's a little bit of feedback happening. We can speed that up, for example, by connecting up more worker yards. Like, I guess we could just do this one, or these two even. Connect them up. Just deliver it over to... Let's rename this to... tired. Clay Yeti drop. Okay. Just trying to connect these up. Go along the hill a little bit. Putting way too much effort into this sort of one-off track. I think Furs mod is more complicated than Yeti mod. I think in terms of, yeah, there's definitely more industries and stuff in Furs. So Furs is more complicated in that sense, but in my opinion, Yeti is more tricky to work with. I opened some co-op saves from OpenTTD co-op wiki. It's really funny to see a giant backbone and and one or two zero population towns in the middle. Yeah, it happens. Do you know if you can auto renew one engine to double up to 2 engines? You, if you have one engine, you can't replace it with 2 engines. If you have a 1 engine train, you can replace it with a two tile, or like a half tile long train or a half tile long engine. You can replace with a 1 tile long engine, but the number of engines overall will stay the same. I'm not sure if that made sense, but maybe that's helpful. Did I forget to refit these? Song right now, Plain Simple Relax Song. It's a very straightforward title. Oh, look at that. That looks good. That looks good. Look at that graph. Look at that graph. All right. How's the food coming? Building materials. All right. But no stations are overflowing or anything. So we will want to add in machinery at some point. But once you add in machinery, it'll just go crazy. Alright, how are we doing on time? It's almost 5 more minutes and then I think that'll be it for today, but let's just see if we can get a little bit more production out of this. Once the advertising campaigns run out, it'll be a little rougher. Like we might not get as much production, the feedback loop might not be positive anymore, it might decrease a little. We'll try to keep things going by building more statues everywhere. I think I got that one right over here. Yeah. These guys, this one has it already. We can do the advertising campaign again. This one. Is that all of them? That might be all of them. Let's do this one for good measure too. Wait, what did I just do? I don't know what I paid for. Good day, Tob. You caught us almost at the end of the stream, unfortunately. Today's stream. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Which I guess approximately the same time is 9:30 Pacific time. 9 a.m. PST in Greenwich Mean Time is 5 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Yeah, and we got 1080p this time, which is pretty exciting. I have my new computer that I built, my new PC. So it's a little bit more powerful right now. But right now there's a GPU shortage, so I couldn't actually get a good GPU. I just have a mid-market GPU from 2012, but it works better than my laptop. Which is kind of crazy, but yeah. Alright, so it does look like we're kind of hit our peak there. Don't think there's much else to do right now today. The next thing is going to be to add machinery, and that's going to be a big tough thing to do. Oh, sorry, hit the mic again. Oh man. So actually, let me pause this. We'll stop here. Stop here. Did I just save? I did just save, right? Oh, I don't like this date format. Let's fix that. Save. We want to use ISO. Keep everything sorted. Alright. That'll be it for today, except and then tomorrow we'll continue with machinery, which is on the left here. So that's gonna be a lot more effort because we have to get the iron ore mine, oil well, uranium, as well as the secondaries, the steel, oil, and power plant, and then we get machinery, and that gets delivered to these primaries, and that's going to really boost production because, let's see, we go back here. I think you can see production doubles with the help of machinery. So once we get machinery, everything will go crazy on this map, and that's going to be real exciting. It'll probably be at least one more stream. Take a while, 3 hours a day. See if we can get machinery going tomorrow, but once we hit that point, it's gonna be wild. All right, thank you for coming, everyone. Have a good evening if you're in Europe, or good day here on the other side of the world. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, or next time, whenever you can stop by.